Welcome back to my channel, and in today's video we have a weather app that I built using React. Um, it's a simple application. All it does is it fetches weather information based on a city, so you just have to enter a city. For example, I'm currently in Lagos, so if I type Lagos and I press enter, you can see it says there's light rain. There's a nice icon here to show the light rain. 27.1 degrees Celsius. Feels like 30. This is the humidity and the wind speed. Let's try somewhere else. Let's say New York. Maybe I didn't spell that properly. New York. Okay, clear sky. Wow. Oh, it's pretty cold in New York, 10 degrees. But yeah, it's very simple application, not much to it. Actually, just I have a document, and even the document is quite short. So some key points. It's the data or the app is being powered by openweathermap. So openweathermap is you know, it's an organization that provides APIs to fetch weather data, and so I'm using this to fetch the weather based on the city. So let me see if I can just show you the code. Oh, before I do that, I'm going to kind of kill two birds with one stone and also show you as well that I used client-side caching. And what that means is that if I fetch for example, if I fetch the weather information for Lagos, I cache that data on the browser, so that instead of me having to call the API again, I'll just fetch the stale data from the cache. And I do this because I realized that in some of the applications I've built before, the APIs that I use, they have call limits. So I think openweathermap is like well, it's quite a lot. It's about 1 million per month, so that's a lot of leeway. But still, if you if you can try to minimize the number of calls you make, I think that's a good practice. It's something I do regularly in my current job, actually. All right, so let's just hop right into the code. I think I'm taking a lot of time in this video. Let's just speed things up. So I've got a hooks folder, and this is the one I'm using. So as you can see, this is the API that I'm calling. So the search term is the query, the city that you're querying, and I'm using the metric system. If you want, you can put the imperial system and it will return those values, but in this side of the world we use the metric system. And then my API key, which you can get from, once you sign up to openweathermap, and once you sign up to it, you can get your API key. Yeah, and what does the caching is SWR, so it's a nice React package for caching data. So it takes the key. The key would be the URL, and it takes a callback, which is a function that does the fetching, that does the fetching of the data. So it internally caches it somewhere. I don't want to go into too much details because I've spent enough time. So next time you pass in this key, it will just fetch it from the cache instead of actually making the call. But though you can add some settings to do some revalidation and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's it. Thank you very much.